Happy Friday to you.
Good morning. Look at this hair.
Well, you know what? You keep coming on here, and then it's like you look and it's too late.
I know. I don't know. This was not my best haircut.
This was the one I woke up with.
Shut up.
I like it. And that's why I get my hair cut at the same guy, because he's good at what he does.
I have had my hair cut by the same woman for a long time.
And she's good at what she does. Do not get me
Normally.
wrong. Yeah, but for me, I like waking up. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Jeff. I like having the same hair because I've got 3 of those cowlicks. Although he called them something else. I can't remember what.
I have an idea on you, but I won't say it.
So today we have a few things going on, but I also got one of our figs from our fig tree that is so full, it's actually separating. That's how juicy this thing is.
Good morning, Mamacita. How are you this morning?
I also
Tomorrow, Mom.
It is very exciting that they're coming tomorrow. Beyond exciting. But this is an avocado that fell off the tree. It is perfectly ripe right now. So we're going to try that also, because I just want to share with you how amazing Mexico is. These are not things that we went out and bought. These are things that we grow in our yard.
Well, we didn't buy the avocado tree, but we did buy the fig tree. We bought 2.
We bought the trees, but they grow here.
And Gil, how are you?
So yeah, it is one of those things that I love Mexico. When we first bought the house, all I did was I planted things that could feed us all around the property because it was important to us. There was already the avocado tree, but that was on another lot, and away we go. Good morning, Marty.
But it's our lot.
It's our lot, and we're meeting with the architect today at 11 or 12?
11.
11, and we are going to feed him the measurements, our requirements.
Feed him the measurements. Cool.
And he will spit out a plan.
Yes.
So we have something to build, because we need something to build.
And apparently his plans are hand-drawn.
Which is awesome. And he also does like the electrical. He does it's full architecture plans. He's an architect. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to eat this. Now, the figs, if you don't know, figs start very small, then instantly, like 2-3 days, boom, they just decide that they're going to ripen. They get huge very fast. So you want to make sure that there's plenty of water in the plants, so that way they can get big and juicy. So juicy, the skin is tearing. So I'm going to cut this in half. I'll go like this, and I go at an angle. Give you
Pretty sure.
half.
And with the ants on it.
Well, the ants are what makes this special.
They're extra.
Yes. So I want you to try this and tell me. We never had fresh figs before.
So this is what these figs look like inside, and you eat everything. The skin.
Yep, because it's very soft. And how is it?
There is something about a fresh fig that is just amazing.
It really is. It's sweet and subtle and perfect. It really is. And the figs themselves, pretty darn amazing. There's a type of fig where only a wasp can fertilize it. We don't have that problem because we don't have fig wasps here.
But that wasp crawls into the fig feeds on the wasp, and then you end up getting little wasp legs in your teeth.
That's disgusting.
I know.
So the other thing I want to show you is this avocado, and we may have shown you this already.
Good fiber. The bug? It's like all the chapulines and the ants and stuff in Oaxaca.
Normally I cut it like this, but I just want you to see the size. So you just twist it, pull it off, and there is the inside of the avocado.
And
Now,
huge pit.
It is a huge pit. Now with this, you would just go like that, and then twist, and there you go. And that is how you get rid of whatever this is called.
Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Steve.
So I want to taste this for you. When the season,
Taste it for you. We're so good to you. We're tasting it for you.
when we first start at the beginning of the season and you have these, they're a lot waterier. So because you pull them off the tree, avocados do not ripen until you pull them off the tree. So they will stay in a state of unripenness, I don't know, as long as you leave them on the tree. Then when they start getting ripe enough, they start falling off the tree, and then they ripen incredibly fast. But here, and when you're doing it at the beginning of the season, it's very watery, the avocados. Now that they've come a long way, they're perfect. Still a little watery, but the nuttiness in this is amazing. Christy likes them better than the Haas, but I'm going to let her try a piece here, and you can just tell them what you think.
That's a big piece.
Just try it. Come on. My God. It's like, I just can't in front of the people.
My mouth isn't nearly as big as his.
It is.
I do like these ones.
Yeah. So what?
We need taste-o-vision.
Yeah, you want to
Morning,
explain
Kathy.
this. You want to explain these because it's so good.
They are a lighter tasting avocado. Like the Haas is very creamy, very almost oily tasting. These are nutty and a little more watery. They're just really yummy. I really enjoy these avocados.
So come December, perfection. They're absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Because the water is a lot less at that time. Now that's all we have right now that's ripening. Everything else is in the growing stage. Mm-hmm. Our star fruit tree is finally doing a little bit of growing, but it's kind of in the dark. We've got the yucca tree on one side of it, and then the moringas on the other. I don't think you get much sun.
They're hogging all the sun. The sun.
So after we meet with the architect and kind of can get a better layout of how it's going to be in the future, we can start placing our plants in different spots.
Yeah, we might see if we can find a couple of spots that'll get some sun that we can grow some fruit trees away from the pool, maybe closer to the casitas.
I've also figured of the 3 banana types that we have, which one I like the best.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm going to start producing more of those because it took 2 years to get fruit off of that tree. The other ones just keep popping them out, 9 months.
But they're not as good bananas. Like they're just not as tasty. These ones are very fresh tasting.
They're so good and they're so big and they're orange. They're
they're
orangey yellow.
Creamier, yeah.
It's very strange, but we like them. And the skin is so thin on these ones. So it's a better banana. So like I said, I'm going to try growing those ones. The purple bananas I like, it's just they don't grow very often.
Did you get a truck?
Oh, we got a truck. We don't have it yet. We're getting it on Monday because it's being polished.
Well, we'll officially get it Tuesday. That's when we're going to go and get the registration changed.
Oh, okay. But it's so pretty, guys, and it's so quiet. And Christy got stopped by the cops like 3 minutes after getting in the truck. It's like she's a magnet, but I think it's the truck too.
I'm a cop magnet. No, what happened was, so for those of you that live here, I know you all have done it a million times. So I wanted to see, because with a bigger vehicle like that, I wanted to see what kind of oomph it had going up a hill. So I left and went north, and I went up the hill towards Punta Esmeralda, and I was just going to turn around there. Well, I turn around, and all of a sudden, the sirens go on, and I'm like, oh, I'll just move over, because I knew they couldn't have been for me. Then he pulls up beside, and he's pointing at me, and I'm like, shit.
I said to Christy, were you speeding? And she's like, yeah. That wasn't why he pulled her over.
Was it the Lincoln? Yeah, we got a Lincoln pickup truck. So we pull over, and that is one of the first things he says, it's a Lincoln, right?
He did say that. Oh my God, Christy's like, this had better not happen to us.
So, because I tend to speed a little bit when I drive, and I don't want the truck to be the reason I get pulled over, not the speed. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyways, pulls me over, and he wants my driver's license. So I give him my driver's license, and he looked a little shocked at that, because it was a Nayarit driver's license, a brand new one, because we just got it done when we got back from Canada. So, have my driver's license. I said, yeah, we live. He says, oh, you from Nayarit? And I said, yeah, we live here and work here. He's like, oh. And then I said, yeah, we're just test driving this car. He spoke pretty good English. I said, because he asked me if I speak Spanish, and I'm like, no, really, I don't. And he says, he said to me, well, I said, we're just test driving the truck. It's not my truck. He says, well, you weren't supposed to turn around at that, no U-turn. Well, for years, I've been doing a U-turn up there. Like
everybody
does. Get gas and do a U-turn. Now and you know what? Really, it's much safer the way they want you to do it now because they want you to go to the lights at Nairi, not Nairi, not what's that one called?
Binayar.
Binayar. They want you to go to those lights and turn around, and it's a lot safer because you can see all the oncoming traffic. But I'm like, oh, he says, yeah, so you're gonna have to get a ticket, and I'm gonna keep your driver's license.
And he said you're gonna pick it up at Mega.
Yeah, and he says you can go to my office at Mega, and I'm like, okay, and I'm just sitting there, and he's like, okay. So he goes back and he gets the paper, his little ticket book, and honestly, I didn't have any cash on me. All I had was my phone, which thankfully had my driver's license in it because we were just doing a quick test drive on the truck to see if it was something that we wanted to pursue. And anyways, long story short, he ended up not giving me the ticket, but don't do that again. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, officer, I
Well,
won't.
she did say who owned the truck.
I
And it was
did.
at that point, he's like, oh, God.
I didn't say who owned it. I said
no.
it was from Gecko
Yeah.
because that's where we bought the truck from.
Well, sort of. It doesn't belong to Gecko.
No. Anyways, long story short, I did not get a ticket. I thought it was funny because I know he was waiting for a tip.
He was. He was.
But I didn't have any cash on me.
Sorry,
And
guy.
I don't do that. I really disagree with it because then you keep getting pulled over. So if I would have done it driving that truck, then I would have been more of a target. And that's my fear with driving that truck now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see if it makes an honest lady of her.
And Marty, what kind of truck? Chicken magnet. What kind of truck are you waiting on? Did you order a brand new one and they're just taking a long time to get it delivered? What's going on, Marty?
Yeah, but the pickup truck on the dirt roads, it's like a living room on wheels. You don't feel anything, and it's so quiet in there. And it's got air-conditioned seats. I mean, the truck is 8 years old. It's got air-conditioned seats, GPS.
I will tell you,
it's
I
fully
don't like
loaded.
heated seats because it's just ridiculous in Mexico.
I like
But
heated seats.
air-conditioned seats are weird. Like you got air coming up your butt.
It's like air blowing up your butt. I like that. That's good.
It's
Yeah.
a little odd. But yes, it's a nice truck. It's a big truck.
And it has the reverse camera, which she likes.
Well, you
because-
almost need it with a big vehicle.
Yeah, we have the, with our Edge, it's older,
We just have the beeper.
So that way it's great because if you're
2020
coming up.
Ram fully loaded. Ooh,
Oh, see?
fancy.
Yeah, we were going to go with the Ford F-150,
Yeah.
but now we've got an F-150 with an upper trim. It's even got, when you open the door, the
running boards
come out, which is nice.
Which I think is pretty normal. Hi, Mark.
Good day, Mark. Hello.
But yeah, no, we went car shopping on, must have been, what day did we talk to Mark? Was it Tuesday that we
Yeah,
went car shopping?
We did. We went, yeah.
And we're trying to get, because we had car problems, right, with the Suburban. And so we're trying to find something just kind of quick and easy for now until we really decided what we wanted, if we wanted a big truck or I still think now that we have the truck, we may want to go with a Suburban. And we might get a newer Suburban. We'll see. But right now we're gonna.
But Suburbans all make that engine noise, which drives me bonkers.
Yeah, but
this there is zero noise, zero. You just turn on the engine.
So as of tomorrow, my mom and two of my kids arrive. Matt's not my kid, but he may as well be. Matt and Shay arrive. So that means every time we want to go somewhere with Zach and Chuita, we need to take two vehicles because we can't all fit in the truck.
Yeah, but is it our responsibility to have a vehicle that will take our entire family? It is not, no. Because when you look at it, there is 5 of us, 4 of them, that's 9 people. Who normally has a 9-passenger vehicle?
Anybody that owns them. Well, mind you, the newer Suburbans all have bucket seats, so then you still only have 8.
Yeah. There you go. But then the nice thing about Mexico is you don't need car
Amberlynn can
seats.
sit on a lap. Yeah.
You do not need car seats, which we love that about Mexico.
Anyhow, so that's our story, and we're sticking to it. We bought the truck. Well, we're buying the truck. We're in the process of buying the truck.
He wanted it in small unmarked bills.
No, that's not true.
We thought that was very strange. Suburban
John
equals
is already-
cartel SUV. Yes, Christie, in case you can't tell, John is already driving that new vehicle. It's very true. Well, she was actually. Just as we're leaving, she's like, I want it now. Because it has to get detailed. There's like the polishing, etc.
It's a used truck. I did not expect it to be ding-free, but it is pretty damn close.
It is.
There was very little in the way of scratches and marks.
When it pulls up, it looks amazing.
And when I pull up in it, I look amazing.
It looks like a big boss truck is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And that's what they call it. It's the big boss truck.
Yeah.
And it is. It's a very nice.
So yeah, but I
lovely-
gave him I said, do you want to test drive it or should I? And he says, I think you should. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and there's so much room in the back seat. It's like this much space for your legs and your knees to hit that vehicle.
And then one of the things that we had said if we were going to buy a truck is that we needed to get the back, not the cab,
the cover. It's got the cover over top of the pickup.
What's it called?
I don't know. It's one
The
of those
bed, I
sliding
guess,
things.
just the bed. So, and it's waterproof.
Yeah, and it slides and it's beautiful and it's lockable.
So we will be able to still do, because that's one thing when you have a car or a Suburban. It's a short box though, so it won't fit some of the big things like the Suburban can, actually.
But you said the Versa could store 2 bodies. She actually said that. I thought that would take 2 bodies. She actually said that to the car guy.
He wanted to look at the trunk space on a car when we were car shopping. I'm like...
But she just goes behind and is like, oh yeah, that'll take 2 bodies, and then walks away. That was real.
I'd already decided I didn't want the car because the back seat was too small. But he's worried about the trunk space. I'm like, what the heck?
You want to make sure you can fit bodies in there. Well, and you need some saran wrap, or not saran wrap, but the clear...
Well, and that's
plastic.
the nice thing about the truck, because it's plastic inside, so you can just rinse it off.
It is true. And even if water was to get in there, it's got a whole bunch of riffles in there that the water just drains.
Things would mostly sit, yeah. Anyways, we're very excited, as you can probably tell.
Yep.
To have something that hopefully we can trust a little more than the ones we have now.
Yes, and it's going to be nice to show people properties in these vehicles.
That vehicle.
Well, that vehicle, but we're going to get another vehicle. And we're just done. I mean, we sold, $2.5–3 million in 1 month in a 15-passenger van
with a broken window and no air conditioning.
Yeah, no air conditioning.
This was years when we first moved down here, or first started. Yeah.
So it was a very difficult time because we're like, oh, who's going to buy property from us? But it's like they didn't care about the vehicle.
No,
they just they trusted us.
Yeah, but we do want something reliable and we want something comfortable because we do a lot of driving. So we're very happy. And then eventually we will probably get another car-ish, smaller SUV, maybe the Toyota next year or something, the hybrid.
Well, but we did bring the truck to the mechanic. I mean, the owner of the vehicle brought it in to get repaired whenever. But we still wanted to bring it in. And he says, if you do your vehicle oil changes, etc., in a timely fashion, 5,000 to 8,000. He says that motor's going to get another 160,000, 200,000 kilometers.
And we've heard such good things about the Ford F-150s that we thought that the upgrade of a Lincoln was a good idea, even though it is older, and we understand that it's not going to last us forever, but it'll last us for now.
And I think they gave us a really good price too, because they accidentally screwed us one time. We bought a vehicle from them.
No, don't say that.
No. It was an engine that had overheated. Everybody else
But they
knew.
thought it had been repaired.
Yeah.
And obviously we had troubles with it for years after.
Yeah.
But we still were able to drive it for
years. Yeah, we were able to drive it for years.
So.
Okay, so that was, the vehicle is now bought. We're still looking for a Suburban, but I think if we're going to do the pool.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to buy anything anymore, another vehicle before Christmas. Like, I don't think the car is good enough. We have the Edge and we have the truck now. What engine is in it?
It's a 5.6 liter.
Yeah.
That I remember, because the kid, 5.6 or 5.7, I can't remember. It's the newer one, which the mechanic said is the better one. I don't know.
Kathy, John and I, we're lucky if we know how to fill the gas tank. Okay, that's about where we are with cars and the water thing for the windshield.
And we do know that the engine is incredibly powerful, because Christie would just step on the gas and it would just.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, this is strong.
So it's cute. We got Spence on the phone because he is, of our kids, Zach is pretty good with cars. He's learning lots from specifically Pastor Freddie and some of the other men at the church. He didn't learn it from his daddy.
He did not. Soft hands.
Spencer learned a lot of it from my father and just his own curiosity. So we called him and we told him what we were doing, and he says, okay, well, there's a couple of things I want you to check. So we're driving. He says, okay, so go and see if you can get to like between 60 and 80 kilometers an hour. So I went on a straightaway in the back. And then he says, and step on the brakes and see if it pulls. And I step on the brake and I'm like, I think this is the first vehicle that we've had in years that has not pulled even the slightest, and no jittering or anything like that. And then he says, now go pull over, put it in park, and then crank it one way really far and the other way really far, and just make sure you can't hear any noises. Open up the windows, nothing. So he's like, yeah, take it to the mechanic real quick. Just
No,
have
but then when you went on the road again and you got up to speed, a dog ran in front of you.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so stupid.
Pull out onto this is that back road off of Estaciones behind Bucerias. Get out there, and all of a sudden this dog is right there, and I'm like, oh, the brakes work.
So, Michael, in answer to your question, are Lincolns easy to get worked on there? Yes. They made them in Mexico until 2014 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't made in Canada, I think, until 2008 or 9,
After
something like
2008, yeah.
And so here they continue to make them. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, we asked the question, are these easy to get parts, easy to source? He said, yes, not a problem. And it is so clean in this engine. It is just crazy. It's like you could eat in there.
Well,
Oh, we have a guest today also.
What, Taylor?
She's sitting on the couch.
Come see Nana.
Oh, we're going to show you her. And
Come.
Kathy says, LOL. Yeah, we know nothing of what we're working on or doing. But yeah, it's a very powerful beast.
Yep.
It's a beast. It is the beast.
No.
Yeah, because my daughters name their vehicles. I'm just going to call mine the beast.
No.
Come on.
No.
It's the big boss truck.
That maybe, but not the beast.
Big boss truck. All right. Come on, Taylor. Come and say hello. She's
Come
just
here,
walking real
princess.
slow. We saw Amberlyn today, and she
You're
just
getting
squinched
hungry?
her nose and smiled, and
Oh.
she was just so awesome.
Can you say, look who's that pretty girl? Say good morning, everybody.
Come on.
She's very excited to see Nama and Auntie Shay and Uncle Matt, aren't you?
Tomorrow. Yes.
Tomorrow.
So yes, the room is ready. It's 100% ready. We think we may get a TV.
It's
for her.
99% ready. We have to hang in the mirror.
And I think we're going to get a TV for her as well and hang that on the wall. And we're going to buy that today because the
When Fiend is over.
ends today. So we'll need to get that done. And we also need to get the car seats. So the car seats are getting dropped off by Luis. Thank you, Luis. Who's
Do you
also
want some
working
rice
on
and
Ross
chicken?
and Kim's solar panels. Because apparently
would you
theirs
like?
are not generating as much electricity as they should be. So they're
No
over there
chicken.
looking at it, which is good.
Sorry to miss you two today. When are we on for crib?
Yes, hello Nathan. Probably later this afternoon, I hope. There's so much going on right now, but yes, it should be this afternoon. Maybe after 5. I saw your message. We'll see. It should work out today. I do like crib. I love crib. And Christie doesn't play crib. She's never played cards or anything. She's kind of a boring life.
Wow. I'm right here, you know. I haven't gone that far.
I didn't realize she was behind me, so I should maybe have not said anything.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So yes, there we are. The truck will be ours, like I said, Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday officially. Monday, I believe we're picking it up and bringing the small unmarked bills to. Oh, there's Taylor. She's dancing. Come on, Taylor, dance! Yay!
You're silly.
She's crazy. She, I think, makes Christie younger. I mean, it has made her more fun, but it's made her younger.
Wow. Again, I'm right here.
I keep forgetting. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm looking at these people. So yeah, I think we really are probably done for today because I don't think there's much more that we can tell you.
What else could we possibly talk about?
Well, we could talk about the COVID or the U.S. election.
Nope,
But somebody
nope.
here is like, rah, 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 rah. Yeah. So it's fun watching the world be silly right now.
I'm still right here. You're not supposed to be talking about all that stuff. We're done.
Okay, but we can talk about what's going on in Winnipeg or Manitoba because they're crazy. They're shutting everything down there. And they've got less than 1 million people or something like that. It's crazy. And they're just like, we've got 4 people that got sick, so we're going to shut everything down.
Well, Nana already has a bowl for you, Taylor.
Yeah, I better stop because I'm going COVID and she'll go ape
Sick.
on me. Yeah. So are you going to come say goodbye? Oh, we do have coffee. One of us has coffee.
Yeah.
Because I drank my coffee already.
Nama says, I love you, Taylor.
Michael says, awesome. Have an awesome day. Congratulations on the truck. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And you want to say goodbye?
See you guys. Thanks for joining in this morning, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Have a good one. Have a fantastic
No, we won't.
weekend.
It's Saturday.
Well, who knows? You never know. If we're crazy and come on, we may do something, but